Welcome to Live, life inspired views for every day. My name is Chris Meyer, and I'm a curious soul. I recently spent a week vacationing with my sister Frida and her two friends Rita and Alex in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We had a wonderful time. One evening, we went to a restaurant in the resort called Gong. It had great food, and we had a fun time connecting with the server Carlos and the manager Juan Jose. Toward the end of the meal, the manager and server brought the chef out to meet us. Can you believe it? His name was Israel. He was very young and so talented. My sister Frida is fluent in Spanish and was able to help interpret our questions and his answers. We asked him when he knew he wanted to become a chef. He immediately replied, "When I was 15." He went on to tell us that the ingredients in preparing food are important, but the most important is that with each thing you cook, you must add love. He then flicked invisible ingredients from his arm as if adding it to the food he was preparing. I asked him who taught him that. He said, "My mother." Then he rolled up his shirt sleeve to reveal his full forearm with his mother's beautiful face tattooed upon it. Then he rolled up his other sleeve to show her name tattooed on that arm. Her name was Clementine. He shared that she had died when he was young, but his love and devotion to his mother and the importance of love as an ingredient that she taught him were something we will never forget. I determined at that moment to share Israel's story with you, dear listeners, with the hope that if you get anything from these podcasts over the time you listen to them, I hope you learn that the most important ingredient in life is to have, to know, to give, and to feel love. On the way home from Puerto Vallarta, Frida and I decided to have a glass of wine to salute our fun week together in Mexico. The flight attendant, after she handed us our wine, said, "No charge. I love your energy." Wow! We were just two smiling women striking up a connection with a flight attendant. Did we have some invisible ingredient in the nature in which we related to her that caused her to pause and appreciate the energy? Loving life has energy that people can catch. I'm seeing that more and more every day in life. On that flight, I sat next to a retired Delta pilot. We had a wonderful time talking. He said that after he retired from Delta, he and his wife started taking painting classes. They grew into magnificent painters. It was inspiring and made me determined to get more serious about becoming more in my own retirement. We shared quotes back and forth. I love quotes and found a fellow quote collector in that retired pilot. When we landed, he said, "It was good to have a conversation of significance." That was another wow. Did the love that I feel for conversation that finds connections to life's meaning and my desire to value the interests of others transpire into a significant conversation for this fellow passenger? Are we not each an ingredient in the stew pot of life? We each have a unique flavor to contribute. My family gives me the dickens when I share that my worst fear in life is that I will be boring to someone. I guess in this stew pot of life, I don't want my contribution to be bland, lukewarm, lacking pizzazz. But thinking of Israel's mother's advice, perhaps no matter what kind of ingredient we are, which is our personality, interests, skills, those things that make us who we are, perhaps no matter what the makeup of our unique ingredients, it must contain a flicker of love to bring out the other ingredients, which are people around us, to make life meaningful and worthwhile. Or to keep with the stew of life metaphor, the ingredients are people in our world, on our path, when we meet them with a loving interest, giving them value and showing the unconditional love and acceptance of them as people. The taste of the stew can be tantalizing and life sustaining. Let me boil this down. Sorry about the pun. This podcast has been thickened with way too many metaphors. Oops, sorry about another pun. But always remember love. The meal at Gong's will never be forgotten because of the message of love shared by Israel. The plane ride home was memorable because of energy and significant conversation that left a taste of something good for another's life journey. That is love, too. What kind of ingredient are you? Do you fold a taste of love in each of your encounters along life's journey? We must never take for granted our ability to affect another person's day or life with our undivided attention, our enthusiastic interest in who they are, and the love we share for them as fellow human beings. This week on your bathroom mirror, write, I will be an ingredient in the stew pot of life, knowing, giving, and sharing love. Hmm. Join me next Monday for Live, Life Inspired Views for Every Day. I'm Chris Meyer, and I'm a curious soul.